Present intelligence versus traditional intelligence, a comparative journey. The concept of intelligence has fascinated humanity for centuries. From ancient scholars to modern scientists, defining, measuring, and understanding intelligence has been a central pursuit. In recent times, this understanding has undergone a radical shift due to the advancement of technology, the expansion of educational opportunities, and the evolving demands of modern society. Traditional intelligence, once thought to be largely fixed and quantifiable, is now seen in light of emerging models of present intelligence, shaped by technological integration, emotional awareness, and adaptability. This story delves into the profound differences and intersections between traditional and present intelligence. Traditional intelligence, the roots of the classical model. Traditional intelligence, as understood for much of human history, has been rooted in cognitive abilities, particularly logical reasoning, mathematical skill, memory, and linguistic proficiency. For centuries, intelligence was seen as something inherited or static, measurable through formal education and later, standardized testing. In the early 20th century, psychologists like Alfred Binet and Louis Terman sought to quantify intelligence, creating the first IQ intelligence quotient tests. These assessments measured a narrow range of cognitive skills, largely focused on analytical thinking and problem solving. The higher the IQ, the more intelligent one was presumed to be. Education systems in many parts of the world emphasized rote memorization and analytical thinking, seeing academic performance as the ultimate indicator of intellectual capacity. In this traditional view, intelligence was often associated with individual brilliance. Society placed high value on figures like scientists, philosophers, and mathematicians, whose intellectual contributions shaped history. There was a strong emphasis on logical reasoning, critical thinking, and the ability to recall facts. The faster and more accurately one could process information, the smarter they were considered. However, traditional intelligence, as it became institutionalized, was limited in its scope. It did not account for creativity, emotional understanding, or the practical skills necessary for navigating everyday life. While it excelled in measuring certain types of reasoning, it neglected the broader dimensions of human experience. The emergence of multiple intelligences. As the 20th century progressed, psychologists and educators began to question the traditional model of intelligence. Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, introduced in the 1980s, challenged the narrow focus of IQ. Gardner argued that intelligence is not a single, monolithic attribute but a combination of several different types of intelligences, including linguistic intelligence, skill with words and language, logical mathematical intelligence, analytical and problem-solving skills, spatial intelligence, the ability to visualize and manipulate objects, musical intelligence, sensitivity to rhythm and sound, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, control of bodily movements, interpersonal intelligence, understanding others' emotions, intrapersonal intelligence, self-awareness and introspection, naturalistic intelligence, ability to recognize and categorize elements in nature. This broader conception of intelligence opened the door to a more inclusive understanding of human capabilities. It acknowledged that a child who struggled in math might excel in art or music, and that a brilliant scientist might not have the same people skills as a diplomat. Gardner's model laid the groundwork for a more holistic view of intelligence, one that appreciated diverse talents and skills, beyond the rigid confines of traditional IQ tests. Present intelligence, a new era of cognitive evolution. As society entered the 21st century, the landscape of intelligence began to change rapidly, driven by the digital revolution and advances in technology. The rise of the Internet, smartphones, and artificial intelligence (AI) introduced new demands on human cognitive abilities, giving rise to what can be called present intelligence. Present intelligence encompasses a dynamic and flexible approach to problem solving and adaptation in a world that is constantly changing. Unlike traditional intelligence, which often relied on the memorization of facts and rigid frameworks, present intelligence values adaptability, creativity, and emotional intelligence. In an age where information is readily accessible, the ability to navigate and synthesize large amounts of data, think critically, and communicate effectively has become paramount. One emotional intelligence EQ takes center stage. Emotional intelligence, popularized by psychologist Daniel Goleman, has become a central component of present intelligence. EQ refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's emotions, as well as the emotions of others. In today's interconnected world, emotional intelligence is essential for leadership, collaboration, and effective communication. While traditional intelligence focused on cognitive capabilities, EQ emphasizes empathy, self-regulation, and interpersonal relationships. Studies show that high EQ is often a better predictor of success than IQ in fields like business, leadership, and customer service. This shift reflects the reality of modern workplaces, where teamwork, flexibility, and social skills are more important than ever. To adaptability and lifelong learning, the rapid pace of technological and societal change has made adaptability a core component of present intelligence. In previous eras, mastering a specific skill or body of knowledge was sufficient for a lifetime. Today, however, the shelf life of information is shorter, and the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn has become a critical skill. Present intelligence is characterized by a growth mindset, a term coined by psychologist Carol Dweck. People with a growth mindset believe that intelligence and talent can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. This contrasts with the fixed mindset of traditional intelligence, where abilities were seen as largely static and unchangeable. Through technology and the rise of artificial intelligence, the relationship between human intelligence and technology has undergone profound changes in recent decades. With the rise of artificial intelligence, humans are no longer the only beings capable of processing vast amounts of data or solving complex problems. AI systems, such as machine learning algorithms and neural networks, can now outperform humans in tasks like playing chess, diagnosing diseases, and even driving cars. This raises the question, how does human intelligence fit into a world where machines can perform cognitive tasks faster and more accurately? Present intelligence, therefore, is less about raw computational ability and more about creative thinking, emotional insight, and the ethical considerations of how we use technology. While AI excels at tasks involving pattern recognition and computation, it lacks the emotional depth, intuition, and ethical reasoning that are core aspects of human intelligence. Present intelligence, therefore, involves not just working alongside AI, but leveraging human creativity, empathy, and ethical judgment to guide the use of these technologies. For collaboration and collective intelligence, another hallmark of present intelligence is the emphasis on collaboration and collective intelligence. In the digital age, knowledge is not confined to the individual but is distributed across networks of people, often facilitated by technology. Platforms like Wikipedia, social media, and collaborative tools like Slack and Google Docs enable people from all over the world to share ideas, solve problems, and create new knowledge together. This shift toward collective intelligence has transformed how we approach problem solving. Complex challenges, such as climate change or global pandemics, require the input of experts from diverse fields, as well as cooperation across borders. Present intelligence recognizes that no one individual has all the answers, but together, we can innovate and find solutions that benefit society as a whole. Conclusion: bridging the gap. The evolution from traditional intelligence to present intelligence reflects the changing demands of society. While traditional intelligence laid the foundation for understanding human cognition, present intelligence emphasizes the importance of adaptability, emotional awareness, and collaboration in a world transformed by technology. Both forms of intelligence are essential in their own right, but together, they offer a more complete picture of what it means to be intelligent in the modern world. Present intelligence recognizes that the world we live in is complex and interconnected, and it requires us not only to be smart but to be adaptable, emotionally aware, and socially responsible. In this era, intelligence is not just about knowing more, it's about understanding more deeply, connecting with others, and continually learning to navigate an ever-changing world.